If women are in crisis after giving birth, they can come to this baby box and drop off their baby anonymously. Veterans who aren't able to make the trip to Washington, D.C. can now experience it virtually. I even bought some tickets for myself, hoping to win that $500 million jackpot. We're going to start seeing a lot more construction workers on the road, so it's important to put down your cell phones, be aware, and drive slow. Brooke, I'm here right now in Van Wert, and you can see behind me just how bad this flooding is. This is an example of a clear airway. This one, not so healthy. The Jackson R. Lehman YMCA is set to open in just a few days, but thousands of people have already joined to get their workout on. The incident happened right here at this pond behind me. The fireworks actually just kicked off. I'm sure you can hear them, maybe even see them right here behind me. It's been about a week since early voting kicked off in Allen County here at the Rousseau Center. About 2 weeks ago, a group of physicians made an offer to buy Lutheran Health Network, but their offer was declined, and today they spoke out for the first time. Brooke, I'm live right here at the Colony Bay Apartments, like you said, where just after 8 p.m. there was a fire here. Luckily, no injuries. The fire was put out in about 20 minutes, and I'm actually live here right now with a resident who escaped the fire. His name's Joe Willis. So, Joe, kind of tell me, you're on the second floor here, right? Correct. Kind of what can you tell us that happened? Brooke, that's right. Just before 1 this morning, 2 men were shot right here, actually, where I'm standing. I spoke with Republican leaders earlier today here at the Ramada Plaza to get their thoughts on President Donald Trump's recent abortion bill. Brooke, I'm here right now with Jim Banks, Indiana's newest congressman for the 3rd District. How are you feeling with this win? Well, in the past 11 years, 54 accidents have occurred near this curve. Indiana State Police are urging drivers to slow down in construction zones and say if you don't, you're going to get pulled over. A group of Blackhawk Middle School students launched a 10-foot wide balloon into the air and were able to track its location in real time. Many of us tend to feel a little more down during the dead of winter, but for some, it's a disorder that affects their everyday life. As temperatures are continuing to rise going into the summer, there are some important things you need to know to maintain your air conditioner. Compared to President Donald Trump's initial executive order, the updated order isn't as intense, but opinions are still coming in strong. 2 people were arrested today right here at this trailer park that I'm at. I spoke to neighbors who tell me they are not surprised. Brooke, the flight landed not too long ago after a very eventful day for these veterans. Right now here at the airport, definitely a lot of hugs and smiles.
Amazing to know that truly Brad kind of started this motion into where we're standing now. And you always want something good to come out of something bad. Well, this is something good.
Susan Madison lost her husband Brad in 2000 when he was killed in the line of duty, working for the Fort Wayne Police Department. Today, she stood beside the police memorial, etched with her husband's name, surrounded by the support of an entire community.
I never had that feeling when he left. I always had that feeling that he knew how to take care of him. You know, I trusted him and what he was doing. And now, after being on this side of it, I fear for my friends that are still in the department. My son is possibly going to be on the department soon.
Madison says it was overwhelming to see how many people came out to show their appreciation, including the department's newest recruit class.
We bring him here to the memorial when we have a class in session so they can honor those who have fallen in the line of duty and also see the kind of support that we get here as a community. So I think it's important for our recruits to see that, experience this, and prepare themselves for the career in law enforcement that can be dangerous.
We just really feel that it's the least that we can do for people that put their lives on the line for us, and especially those that end up paying the ultimate sacrifice by giving their lives.
Madison says she'll never forget that moment on October 5th when she heard about her husband's death. She says keep your loved ones close because you never know when it could be their last.
How important it is to have no regret, no guilt, you know, every time they walk out that door, make sure things are good and just hope that they come home.
Reporting in Fort Wayne, Olivia McClellan, WFFT Local News, first at 10. Last night, the Noble County Sheriff's Department used a drone to catch a man who tried to flee from officers. 40-year-old Michael Jacobs fled to the woods after he was pulled over for a traffic stop. Officers found the man using a drone, which then led to his arrest. Sheriff Doug Harp says this is the first time the department has used a drone to locate a suspect.
The area that the person fled into was a very densely populated, a wooded area, a lot of underbrush. There's times that he was literally going on his hands and knees through some really thick areas, and it's really doubtful that we would have been able to find him had it not been for the drone.
Deputy Shafter Baker operated the drone last night. Baker says he had to go through intense training to be a certified drone pilot.
We utilized the DJI Inspire 1 drone with 2 controllers. One controller operates and controls the characteristics of flight. The other controller operates the camera characteristics. We utilized 2 separate cameras. We utilized both a daytime camera and a FLIR camera. FLIR is for heat signatures, and it operates on many different color schemes.
Baker says it only took 5 minutes to locate last night's suspect. He says not only will the drone help locate criminals, but that it will also help locate lost adults and children.
I pull up an actual map of the area that we're in, and this is done through Google Maps, so we get an actual satellite image of where we're at. We can see road names and basically the direction where the individual is heading or the area that we're operating in. Additionally, the drone will leave a track so we can see the paths that we've already flown and the areas that we've already searched, so that we don't have a repeat, or if there's an area we want to focus on, we can go back to.
Harp says the department is one of few in the area to own a drone. Reporting, Olivia McClellan, WFFT Local News, first at 10. Just this week, a local business owner received a call claiming to be Google, saying that they would help her business, but that didn't end up being the case. It was a day like any other for Wilma Fend until she got a call from someone claiming to work for Google. She says she had received numerous calls from the person before and finally decided to hear them out.
When I hear Google, I have respect for Google, so I thought, okay, well, maybe I'm missing something here, so I will listen this time.
Finn says the man told her that he could make her healthcare and food business come up first when searching Google. He said it normally costs $500, but he'd cut her a deal for $399. After a lengthy discussion, she agreed.
He'd give me his phone number, he'd give me his extension number, he'd give me his name. So I thought, well, that's all safe stuff. I can call back if I need to. And so when I hung up, after I'd give him my charge card, I sat there and I thought, oh, my word, I gave him my charge card. Oh, what am I going to do? And so I called Google, and I called the Better Business Bureau, and both of them immediately said, get that charge card shut down right now.
Fenn was able to cancel her credit card and get her money back. But get this. While chatting with her today, she received another call from the scamming company asking why she canceled the deal.
Was there any specific reason? Like, did you call off to get a refund?
Yes, there's a reason, and I don't need to explain it. I canceled it, and that's that.
CEO of the Better Business Bureau, Marjorie Stevens, says to never give out your credit card information over the phone. She says if you're hesitant, call the BBB.
What I would suggest that the consumers do is take that information down and, you know, the person who called, the phone number, anything that they can get, and then give us a call. If they can't research it, we will research it for them and let them know.
Wilma told me she wanted to share her story, so what happened to her won't happen to anyone else. Olivia McClellan, WFFT Local News, first at 10.